Novel title, Hail the King. Chapter 18, Minor Healing Potion. I'm rich. 2 magic items. Fei picked up the 2 items. Although he was expecting it, he was still extremely excited. As he was about to take a detailed look of the 2 items, the cold, mysterious voice appeared again. Approaching the time limit of the day, please prepare for exit. Finally. However, this time the voice didn't start the 3-second countdown right away, it gave Fei some time to get ready. I was waiting for you for a while. Fei thought. It was true that Fei was focused on killing the monsters, but he was also waiting for this voice to appear. Fei was afraid that he would lose this opportunity, so he yelled to the sky, wait. I have something to ask you. I want to exchange some healing potions and take them to my world. You know what I mean, right? Tell me, what do I have to pay as a price? At the same time, Fei was concentrating on trying to communicate with the mysterious voice inside his head. However, the voice didn't respond right away. Fei's question was followed by a moment of complete silence. For Fei, who was in need of an answer, these 4 seconds of silence felt like a decade. Finally, after the 5th second, the cold, mysterious voice spoke again. As you wish, minor healing potion, the conversion price is 3,000 gold coins, with the conversion success rate of 25%. The gold coins will be deducted from the item slot of the gamer. If gold coins are not sufficient, items can be used as a substitute with 80% of their actual value. Please confirm the conversion. Countdown, 10, 8, 5 inch. Yes. Confirm, convert 3 bottles of minor healing potion. Fei was excited that it could be done. Insufficient gold coins, insufficient items, please restate the converting items or quantities. Countdown, 4, 3 inch. Convert 1 bottle of minor healing potion. Fei was anxious. Insufficient gold coins, sufficient items 25% conversion success rate, calculating, conversion successful, maximum gaming time reached, exiting. A clear sound entered Fei's ear. Fei's vision blurred as the world started twisting in his eyes, turning completely black within seconds. Fei exhaled as he jumped off of his bed. He looked around and realized that he was back at the king's palace. His fiancée, Angela, was sitting on the side of the bed and stared at him with her blue, ocean-like eyes. Worry covered her pretty face. Alexander, you are finally awake. After Fei waking up, her worry disappeared. She was so happy that her voice was shaking, your left shoulder was bleeding. Oh, did you just have a nightmare? Your body was shaking vigorously when you were asleep and you were sweating a lot. I was worried that you... There wasn't much logic in Angela's sentences, but Fei felt the concern from the girl in front of him. Her concern wasn't because he was now the hero of Chambord. Neither was it similar to the respect and the care she showed towards Brooke and the soldiers. It was a simple emotion from Angela's heart. She didn't care if Fei was the retard back then or a hero now. Angela, this angelic girl, would always care for him. That concern and care caused a special feeling to well up inside Fei's heart. Maybe this was directed only for the old Alexander, but Fei still had a great impression of Angela. Although Fei liked pretty girls, it was typical for a male. Fei was actually very old school and was never promiscuous. However, Angela's kindness had touched Fei. Fei was fond of her. What girl could be so caring and nice to a man who she knew was a retard, and would be her future husband? Why was Angela Alexander's fiancée? Fei didn't know, but that didn't affect his decision at this point. He was going to marry her no matter what and give her the happiness she deserved. Relax, Angela, I had recovered a long time ago. Fei smiled at Angela. He took off his armor and opened his shirt. The wound that Landis' sword had left was almost completely healed, there was only a tiny red speck there indicating that an injury had taken place. That was proof of Fei's hypothesis. After going to the Diablo world, any type of injury on his body will magically recover. Angela blushed as she checked Fei's wounds in detail, noticing no problems, she was finally relieved. When Alexander was a retard, Angela subconsciously treated him as a little kid and didn't have any other kinds of feelings for him. But now that Alexander had suddenly become normal, she realized that she couldn't keep her cool in front of him. Every time she thought about the identity of the man in front of him, her fiancé, her heart began pounding really quickly. Angela didn't know that her blushing face had stunned Fei, he couldn't look away. Neither of them said anything, it was completely quiet in the palace. The atmosphere was becoming more enchanting and mesmerizing. What a wonderful moment. Fei thought pleasantly. However, just as Fei was enjoying the mood, it was suddenly destroyed. The door to Fei's room was pushed open. Emma rushed in. Emma didn't know that she had interrupted this special moment. Not noticing Faye's hateful stares, she yelled, "Alexander, how is your cure coming along? Uncle Pierce can't hold any longer." Shit. Faye finally remembered his most urgent task. He looked around, and finally found the item that he had paid a lot for lying on his bed, minor healing potion. Thank God that the magic potion that could save one from dying in the Diablo world was successfully converted into the real world. Faye held the little bottle in his hand and carefully observed it. It was more like a glass jar about the size of an orange. The red liquid in it had a low viscosity, just like Coke. This is too little, it's probably not enough to cure Pierce and the 200 wounded soldiers. Faye thought as he saw the quantity of the potion in the bottle. What should I do? Let me try the effect of this potion. If it's as magical in this world as it's in the Diablo world, maybe diluting the potion can save all their lives. What are you waiting for? Let's go. Emma didn't let Faye think too much. She tried to drag Faye to Pierce. Angela finally calmed down and was about to follow them, but Faye turned around and said to her, "Angela, can you go and help me to prepare 2 pots of clean water? I will need it later." "Why do you need pots and clean water?" Emma was like curious baby. "I will help Angela with that. Alexander, you go and check out Uncle Pierce, he can't hold on any longer." Faye arrived at the front half of the palace. Wounded soldiers filled the place and groaned non-stop. Luckily, most of them received great care and their spirits were better than when they were at the crowded healing facility. Except for the doctors, some women were called to the palace to take care of all the wounded soldiers. King Alexander's kindness had made it clear to all the people of Chambord that everyone had to be united and work together if they wanted to survive this dangerous ordeal. "Your Majesty has arrived." After seeing Faye arrive, someone yelled, causing Faye to become the center of attention right away. What happened on the battlefield had quickly spread throughout Chambord Castle. Many people had concluded that the retarded king was blessed by the god of war and became the savior of Chambord. Therefore, Alexander naturally became the spokesman of the god of war and was respected and worshipped. Everyone was excited and wanted to greet Faye. Someone even kneeled down and kissed Faye's boots. This scared Faye. Damn. Hey, chill. Although Faye enjoyed showing off and being worshipped, this much enthusiasm and passion was too much for him. After finally escaping from the crowd, he heard someone crying beside him.